Hey everybody, this is TJ, and this is our first video that we're going to show you of how we do cooking and different recipes and all that kind of stuff. So you're going to see this first video, we are going to be doing a cast iron breakfast casserole. And it's going to be so awesome. I want you guys to stay right here with me. Don't go anywhere and watch us put this together. You're going to love it. This channel is going to be a variety of different things. It's going to have modern cooking, old-fashioned cooking. I've got recipes that has come down from my family. Um, I've been married for over 30 years, 3 children, and I've done most of the cooking all these years, and I've loved doing it. And I've got a lot of great recipes and a lot of great things to bring to your table, as well as it's been put on mine after all these years. So you're really going to like this. So stay with me, share, like, subscribe, help me get this channel to grow. Alright, so here it is. Here we go. Pretty easy. It's nothing hard. Everybody can do this. So I'm going to show you the ingredients that we have. I've already pre-cooked my bacon. That's the first thing that I did. I've got my fresh garlic here. I've got some sausage. I've got a onion that's chopped. It's not chopped finely, but it's chopped for this casserole. Then I've got some bell peppers, some orange and red peppers here for flavor. I've got some mozzarella cheese. I've got some Mexican cheese, and the only reason I like using Mexican cheese because it's got the variety of different kinds of cheese in it, like Kobe Jack and Monterey and all that stuff in it. I've also got 8 eggs ready to go. Over here, I've got my milk. Sometimes I use heavy cream, but this time I'm going to use just regular milk to put in my eggs for this casserole. But like I said, it's not hard or anything like that. So we're going to get started. I've got my oven preheated to 350, and I've already got my potatoes. These are red potatoes. Let me show you real fast. These potatoes have to be pre-cooked a little bit. You don't want them cooked all the way. You want them just to be where they're just barely where a fork can go into them, okay? All right, and I have my breakfast sausage here. We're going to put it back on the stove, and I'm going to turn it up here. We're going to get this going because we're going to incorporate a bunch of this other stuff into it and get this started. So don't go nowhere. Stay right there with me, okay, as we do this. Now, like I said, over the years, I've came up with a bunch of recipes. And this is one that my family absolutely loves. It's easy, it's simple, it's cost effective. I mean, it doesn't cost much money to do it. Now, if you'll look at this sausage, it's still not cooked all the way through. That's the time that you want to put your onions and your peppers and all that stuff in it. So I'm going to go ahead and get it started. I'm going to go ahead and put my onions or my bell peppers and my other peppers in there. Put my onions, and I just turned my heat up because I had it turned down for this video, so it's going to get going here. By the way, do you see this skillet? This is the ironclad skillet, one of my favorite skillets. That's what you'll see me use on this channel. We're going to add some garlic, but we're going to add it towards the end as this is cooking and rendering down a little bit. And also, we're going to do our sausage as well. We're going to add that here in just a few minutes. So as this temperature starts to come up, I can hear it now. It's going to come up just a little bit. But you guys, really excited. We are so excited about coming to your table and into your homes and showing you these recipes that we're cooking. So, you can hear it as it starts to sizzle. And that's the magic timing of this casserole. Awesome. Okay, good. As this cooks, you're going to have your house filled with some awesome, delicious flavors. This onion, this breakfast sausage, and this pepper cooking together. It's going to be great. Okay, so while we're waiting on this, let's go ahead and let's drain our potatoes. So I'm just going to come over here real fast. Let me just grab one of these out of here. This is one of our little small kitchens that we have. And I'm just going to move this to the side. We're just going to drain these potatoes and let them sit over here real fast. And these are red potatoes. These are the ones that I like. You can use Idaho potatoes or whatever. I like these potatoes because they hold their shape and they're really good in a casserole. So we'll let those drain real good while we're doing this. It don't take long. Just a few minutes. We're going to cook this together. If you will, guys, in the comments, why don't you do this for me? Why don't you put some of the recipes or something that you would like to see us cook and some of your favorite dishes? We'd like to hear from you. Put in the comments something that you guys like to cook or maybe something that you don't know how and you want to know how, because there's pretty much about nothing that I can't cook. As you will be able to tell with this channel, it's going to be an array of food. You guys are going to love it. There's that hard sizzle that we're looking for. Okay. Also, while we're waiting for this to cook a little bit more, I've got my cast iron skillet. It's already seasoned. I'm going to grab my butter, and I'm just going to butter this pan real good. Just going to put butter all the way around this because I don't want it to stick. If you have a good seasoned cast iron, it won't stick anyway. But this also builds flavor too as it cooks. And I like to get all the way around the edges like this. Just get it really good in there. Just cover it really good. Now, we don't need that big glob there. But if some big pieces fall in, that's fine. Like I said, all that butter is flavor, and it just helps it not to stick to the sides as much. So when you go to cut this after it cools, you're going to have a lot of good flavor from this butter, okay? Now I'm going to keep that butter and save it for something else later on. I'm going to put it in my little butter dish here, kind of cover it up. There we go. All right, now let's take back a look at our sausage to see how it's going. All right, it looks like it's cooking really good. And you don't want to cook this really hard because the rest of it's going to get done in the oven. Like I said, we got the oven set at 350, and when we put it in our cast iron, it's going to finish cooking and everything in there. So now I'm going to go ahead and add my garlic. I didn't want to add it earlier. Reason why, I don't want it to burn. I just wanted to get that flavor and taste in there. And now I'm going to add my sausage, and I'm going to do something else. Now, I don't use vegetable oil. We use just regular avocado oil. That's, a lot better than when I was growing up because all we had was vegetable oil and Crisco and all that stuff. We thought that was the best. But this right here will just kind of help it cook a little bit better and faster for us as we're doing it. And I want to get a good sear on that sausage. Let it get down in there. I want it to sear up with that breakfast sausage. Moving right along. Okay, we're going to let this go here for just a second. We're going to work on our eggs now. Okay, so let's go over here to our eggs. All right. So we got our eggs right here. And now we're going to get them mixed up. And I'm going to add some salt and pepper here in just a second. I do like to use a lot of different kinds of seasonings. I have my own seasonings that I make. But I also use Dano's seasonings. It's 18 different spices, I believe. It's no chemicals, not a lot of sodium. You'll see me use that in a lot of my cooking. And we'll go ahead and use just a little bit of this milk now. You want to use probably about 3/4 of a cup, or I'm sorry, about 1/3 of a cup, 3/4 of a cup, something like that. Just however you like your eggs when you get ready to scramble them regular, because that's how it's going to happen in the cast iron here in just a minute when we put this together. But you want to mix it really good. I like using a fork. A lot of people like to whisk. I do have a whisk, but I just like doing it like this. Because if I can actually feel those eggs and stuff going there. Okay, let me lay this down here. All right, now let's go back over to the skillet. Let's check on this. It's ready for a good turn. See how that's all incorporating real good? And you should smell it right now. Oh my goodness. It smells so delicious already. I can just eat it like this, but we're not. Get it turned over. It doesn't matter if you over fry a piece of it or whatever. Like I said, we're just getting a little scald on it, a little sizzle, a little browning, however you want to say it. Yeah, I'm country, as most people can see and hear from my accent. And that's, like I said, a lot of our cooking and stuff is going to be a lot of old country cooking. If you want to see how to cook a good brown beans and cornbread and fried potatoes, then that's the channel you want to stick with, is us, because we're going to show you how to do all that. Okay guys, so I've got all that about where I want it to be. I don't want to fry it too hard. I just want some of that to get browned real good like that with it. I'm going to go ahead and cut this burner off. And I'm going to put just a little bit of salt in there, just a little bit. Season it however you guys want. There's no special way of seasoning it. It's just however your family likes. I mean, if you guys like a lot of garlic, then put some garlic in there, and we do. We already have garlic, but we're going to put a little bit of garlic powder in there. And then here is my Danos. And I'm about out, but I just add just a little bit there. Now, I'm going to go ahead and set my eggs right here. And I'm going to put just a little bit in there. A little salt. A little pepper. Fresh pepper. I love fresh pepper. And also, there is the Dano Primo. And I like using this too. So I'll put that in there. Put a little bit in there. Like I said, no measurements, just however your family likes it. Season to your own taste. And now that's good and caramelized, browned. Those onions and peppers and breakfast sausage and this Polish sausage is all cooked together. And it looks just like that. Golly, it smells so good in here. By the way, my wife is behind this camera, and it's her first time doing this as well. So you guys will get to meet her here soon. But so that's cooked. That's turned off. Okay, so I got this ready to go. Now let me get my eggs stirred up here one more time. We're just going to mix all this together here in just a second. Okay, now in our cast iron skillet, if you want to come around on the other side so everybody can see, Carol, we're going to mix all this up. So what I usually do is I go ahead and put my potatoes right in here because I can mix it just a little bit better before I put it in the cast iron. Got a little sizzle, hit those potatoes as well. And I've got the burner off, but you can still hear that ironclad skillet is something else, folks. I've never owned a skillet so nice. They are a little pricey, expensive, but they're worth it. They say they last for a long, long time. So we'll see. I've had this one since last year. Shout out to a good friend of ours, Lynn Bowling. She bought this for me for Christmas last year, and I really have enjoyed it. So now I'm just going to take this, put this over in our cast iron skillet. Like I said, guys, it's not hard, but it's so delicious. And yes, some of that oil and stuff is going in there, but guess what? It's not bad oil. It's avocado. It's good for you. It's not bad. So, and I'm going to stir that up in here a little bit too. Just kind of mix it up just a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to pour my eggs over in there. Look at that. Oh my God, that's going to be so good, Carol. All right, now you get all that goodness out of there. I don't leave nothing behind. Try not to. Okay. Now, also, so you just want to give that a real good stir. Like I said, that butter is stuck to the side of that cast iron, and you want to just kind of stir that up just a little bit. Just like that. Okay. Now, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit more Danos in there because I love this stuff. It makes it taste so good. So good. And I'm going to put a little bit of the Primo on there too. And guys, like I said, you don't have to use these exact seasonings. You can use whatever you like. I mean, I've got Mrs. Dash, I've got onion powder, I've got all that stuff too. But I'm going to wipe that top off, flick it in there like that. Because all that is butter, 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 butter. You hear how that got paused there? Alright, now, also what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle some cheese, some of this Mexican cheese in there, because I'm going to stir it up here in just a second, and it's going to be cooking on the inside, and I'm going to use the mozzarella to bake on the outside. So I've got my bacon right here, and I like doing this to my bacon. Some people like to crumble it, some people chop it, but I scissor it. Well, that just fell apart. But I like cutting it up like this, so I can kind of control it. But see how you got your bacon already done. So pretty much, folks, everything's almost done, if not already done, when you put this casserole together. That's how simple it is. It's real simple. Simple ingredients. It's not expensive, and it's so delicious. And I can't wait for this to come out of the oven for you guys to see how beautiful it is. It's too bad you can't taste it from here, from this video, but you can fix it your own self, and you can find out by this simple recipe. You just put it together just like that. Just set it on top. Just kind of smooth it out a little bit because I'm going to put that mozzarella cheese on it. Look at that. My goodness, it looks good. Okay. Alright, now let me grab my mozzarella. And then we're going to put this baby to sleep for a few minutes. We're going to put it in the oven, 20, 25 minutes. Sometimes you can let it go about 30. Depends on how you like your cheese. Now, I like my cheese bubbly and starting to turn a little dark. So remember, the potatoes are almost done. The sausage is done. Everything in here is done, really. You're just getting it all baked together. And this seasoned cast iron skillet, oh, this makes a great, great dish. Breakfast. You can have this for supper. You can have it for lunch. Whatever. But this is a good recipe for everybody to enjoy and love and bring your family closer together, because there ain't nothing like cooking in a cast iron skillet. Now, we'll be back here in a few minutes after this comes out. Like I say, about 25, 30 minutes. When we bring this out of the oven, we're going to let it rest for just a few minutes, and we're going to cut into it. We're going to taste this thing, and golly, I can't wait, because you're going to get to see my tongue smack the side of these jaws as I put this food in my mouth. So don't go away. We're going to pop this in the oven real fast, and we'll be right back. Hey everybody, so it's been about 15 minutes, and I want to show you what it looks like right now as it's cooking. So hold on, just let me get this turned around here. Look at this. Oh my God, does that look good? Look at that. That's it's got about 15 more minutes to go, 14 now. So I'll see you guys back here in just a few minutes so you guys can see what we got going on. Can't wait. All right, here it comes out, guys. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. That is beautiful. Now we'll let this sit and cool down before we cut it. Just a little bit, probably about 5 or 10 minutes. And then we're going to taste it and enjoy. Can't wait. All right, guys, just my luck. First video I do for you guys, something happens to the audio, but it happens. So I'm just doing this quick voiceover, just kind of giving you guys this last detail part. I'm going to take the time right now and thank you guys for watching. If y'all have any questions or comments, just leave it in the comment section, of course. And remember what I asked you here earlier. If you got a recipe or something you'd like to see us cook, put it down in the comments and we'll see if we can't get to it for you all. So I'm about to taste of this thing, and it's going to be delicious. And as you can see, I do like Tabasco, and I do like a lot of hot sauce on my food. If you don't like it, you don't have to use it, of course. But I've enjoyed doing this first video and having you guys in my home here for the first time. And I'm about to bite into this thing. And it looks like it's going to be really good. So just pay real close attention. As my mouth is moving there, I've got saliva running down my lip, and as I'm watching this food being cut up with this fork at this time, and the steam and the smell and the aroma is filling the air. Yeah, it's true, guys. Anyways, I am about to taste this food, and it's about to hit my palate, and I'm about to go crazy. But here it goes. All right, here it goes. See, look. Bon appetit, guys. Cheers. Okay, guys, I'm going to hop off here. Thanks for watching this again. Leave a comment in the section down there. Like, share, subscribe. You know.